What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I have the final top 59 hole course in the world. This is number one on the golf.com, I believe it is, list. So today we are playing Royal Worlington and Newmarket GC, either golf club or golf course in Suffolk, England. You can go check out that list if you'd like to, but for whatever reason golf.com has this rated the number one 9-hole course in the world. So hopefully we play decent. I want to put up a halfway decent score to finish off the series. Real quick before we get started, like always, I'll do the quick rundown, but I have a couple housekeeping notes. Garmin Approach R10 Country Club Elite mat, DIY stance mat, going with Callaway Super Soft, I think it is. Yeah, super soft mat balls with going again with the metallic dots, or metallic tape. I just have the two square pieces on either side. I got another ball that has the same thing. 10x7 nets and Home Tee Hero. Now, when I was out here with this colder weather, it's like 40 degrees right now with the real feel in the 30s. So again, pretty cold. I think it's probably going to be like this. We'll probably get a few warm days here and there, but from now on out for the next few months, it's going to be pretty cold out here. But when I came out here and I was doing my 9 irons to warm up on the range and get the alignment correct and everything with the R10, I was getting some real weird readings. Everything was like 2 clubs long. I was hitting some of the 9 irons like 170, 180 for some reason. So I experimented. I hit 5 iron a couple times as well, and I finally brought down the altitude for whatever reason down to 3,500 feet, so 3,500 feet of altitude. Still sticking with the 65% humidity and the 85 degrees temperature for the weather settings within Home Tee Hero, but I don't know why. Maybe because I cleaned up some of the leaves. Maybe there's a better field of view. The ground's pretty frozen, so this mat is sitting a little bit higher. Maybe it's that, or maybe there was just an update with the Garmin algorithm. I'm not really sure, but either way, basically decreased from the last time I played, about 600 feet worth of elevation or altitude. So basically what I do, I come out here when stuff changes like that. All I do is just try to set it up to where I'm hitting my 9 iron about 155, 160, and then all my stock yardages I was hitting a couple 5 irons, which should be anywhere from 190 to 210 depending on how I hit it. So when I lowered it down to 3,500 feet, I got into that ballpark, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't get any super crazy readings, or hopefully it doesn't go back and now everything's 2 clubs short, but we'll see. I'm guessing maybe the metallic tape, aluminum tape, whatever it is, has an effect. I don't know, but we're gonna get started. First hole, we've got a par 5, 449. I have not hit driver yet. All I hit again was just 9 irons and 5 irons, just to warm up. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't. One, hopefully I make good contact, and 2, hopefully it doesn't put me like, again, 20-30 yards short because I decreased the altitude. But I guess we'll see together and we'll adjust on the fly if I need to. But pretty open fairway here. We're just gonna aim up here towards the middle. We got a lot of room on the left, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that was horrendous. That was off the heel, low and left. I can remember to start lining up more towards the toe with the driver. That was so bad. Hopefully it didn't even pick it up, but probably did. Yep. Pretty terrible. Probably ran out a lot, but rough tee shot to start it. All right, second shot. We've got 202, no elevation, no slope or anything. So we got 202, but we're in the rough for 10%, so we'll add 20 yards to that. So we're looking at about 222. I'm gonna go 5 hybrid. Usually, I might have to start changing what I say, but I go, my stock yardages are based on, you know, actual golf season temperatures and what I usually hit. But when I hit this good on course and regular temperature golf, it's about 220, 230. Like I mentioned in other videos, I might have to start adding a club to everything to compensate for this cold weather, but see what happens. Club twisted in my hand. That's going to be pretty far right. Pretty bad contact as well. Hopefully there's no water or anything up there. Alright, 43 yards left, no slope. I'm going to go 52 degree. Luckily this is a par 5. 2 bad shots in a row. Again, kind of a guessing game out here with some of these distances. I have no idea why there would be such a drastic difference between now and a few days ago when I played on the last one. I think I ended up using, I settled on 5,100 feet of altitude, I think, down from, I tried 53, I felt like that was too much, and then I brought it down to 52, still thought it was too much, and even at 51 there were some shots that I thought were too much, so I came out today trying to lower it even more, but as I think I started off at 5,000, and it was still crazy high, and then I went down to like 4,500, still high, and then again now we're at 35, so I don't know, but see if we can get a decent wedge shot. Tab left, should be on the green though, I would think. A little long. Keys locks. The R10 itself for the simulator is $600. It might be a little cheaper if you can find some deals or buy it secondhand. The simulator software, the Home to Here that you're seeing on the phone, is $10 a month, and then depends up to you what you want to do for your mats, your nets, everything else. If you're putting it inside, outside, probably another couple $100 on top of that. But for simulators go, pretty much bang for your buck, in my opinion. R10 is the best that you can do when you compare it to simulators that are even, the next one up is probably Skytrack and Mevo Plus, which are like 2 to 3 grand. GC Quad is I think 4 grand now, or GC3, the Bushnell one, is like 3 grand, and then from there it jumps up to like 10 grand for the Unicorn, and then the gold standard is like the GC Quad at like 20,000, and then Trackman I think is close to 30,000. Yeah, I'd recommend getting one, especially if you can put one inside, keep swinging during the colder months, plus if you spend money on range balls or whatnot. But all right, second hole, we got a par 3, 167. I'm gonna go soft 8 iron. I was worried that the distance didn't seem too bad on that wedge. I didn't swing super hard, but I was worried that decreasing the altitude as much as I did, that the wedges would start coming up pretty short, but that one didn't seem too bad. We'll see what happens here with this 8 iron. Usually 9 irons about, like I said before, 155, 160. 8 irons about 170, 175, depending on how I hit it. I'm going to take just a little bit off this, see if we can make some good contact. Pulled it pretty far left, and it was heavy. That should be short left. And it's short left. Hopefully, if this is just here on out, maybe I finally found what settings I should be using. Hopefully Garmin doesn't do anything funky with the readings, but all right. Bad tee shot there, 32 yards left, down 2, so we're at 30. It's gonna roll out a little bit, so I'm just gonna go 56 degree. Usually I have this, or I previously did have it dialed into where I choke down to my right thumb being right in between the grip and the metal. Usually this choke down shot is right around 30 yards. Again, dependent on how I hit it and whatnot, but let's see what we get here for a reading. That was a little thin and left. It might be a little bit longer. That could be like 35. Yeah, 41. It's probably about right. +2. It's going to be a bogey, unfortunately. Third hole, par 4. 328 yards. Is it straight? No, we got a little bit left. We're gonna aim pretty much up there. We'll see what happens, see if we can get a better swing on the driver. Finally have another bag of these tees coming from Amazon today. I was hoping they'd be here by the time I get out here, but if I break all these that are there, the maybe 15, 20 that are left, I'll have to go into the bag for some other ones. But I do like the height of these tees, especially with this mat, just the durability of them. They're pretty poor quality. They just break every single time. That was better. I think I might have pushed it right, but that one I lined up more towards the toe. That should be some better distance on that one. Yep, 277. Definitely still didn't get all of it. I'm not sure I'll be able to get any of my clubs out here because of the temperature, but we play with what we can do. 51 yards left, 10%, we'll add another 6 to that, so we're looking at like 57. I'm gonna go 52 again. We'll see, put a little bit more mustard than I did on that last one. It should get us right in that ballpark of between 50, 60 yards or so. Caught that one a little heavy. Hopefully that's the front side of the green. Still could be good. The other one felt a little, or came up a little long from what I felt. Ooh. Alright, that one was short. +3 from there, yikes. Another bogey. Alright, we're gonna get a bird or two here to even this out. 4th hole, par 5. This would be a good one to do it. We've got 434 yards, up 10 yards into this fairway, so this is going to play 10 yards shorter for wherever I hit. We're going to aim, I do try to draw it if I can. Unfortunately, my natural shape is a fade and or slice, but like I mentioned in the past, I have my driver adjusted with TaylorMade. When you turn up the loft, it actually closes the face, so it's a draw bias driver, which should help, not always, but with this hole, we've got a lot of room on the left, so see if I line up more towards the toe again and get some better contact. Feel like lately I watched a couple YouTube videos, yesterday I think it was, of, actually it wasn't even YouTube videos, they were shorts. They were like under a minute long, just if you were experiencing heel strikes, which I have been. Seems pretty obvious just to line it up a little more towards the toe, but easier said than done. Now that one should draw. That wasn't the best contact, but at least it's not going right. That one might even overcook left, and we aimed left as well, but or not even pick it up. Those are kind of tough. That wasn't even that bad of a shot. Now we have to do it again. So I guess you can call that a mulligan, but sometimes you don't want a mulligan when you make decent contact. For whatever reason, the R10 didn't like that one. That one was left as well. That was probably even further left. Oh no. What happened? Did I go right into that tree? 7 yards for a tee shot? That's tough. I guess I'll have to watch the replay unless one of you guys on TikTok can tell me what just happened there. I'm assuming I did pull that left. I'm assuming it hit the tree and just bounced. I appreciate the likes, Harrison. That's unfortunate. Well, this is going to be a struggle to get a birdie here now. We've got 400 yards left of the par 5 after a 7-yard tee shot. I'm just going to rip my, and plus it's going to play 10%, which 10% on a 400-yard hole that's left is going to be 40 yards less whenever I hit this, but going to hit 3 hybrid up there. Tempted to just tee it up again because that was pretty unfortunate, but we won't do that. Hindsight, I kind of wish I started playing the top 50 list, started with number 1 while it was still warm out and I was playing some better golf, but not the best strike by any means, but should be out there somewhere. So 183, but you're gonna remember you gotta add 40 yards to that because we were in the rough there, but appreciate the likes. All right, 218 left, down 3, so we're looking at 215. There's a river, I guess, on the right, so we're definitely gonna aim left, and I don't necessarily want to be super long here, so I think I'm gonna go 4 iron and we'll see what happens. Usually 4, if I hit it good, about 210, 215. I'm afraid if I connect on one with the 5 hybrid and I kind of push one right that we may end up in that water. I guess it still could happen here with the 4 iron, but less of a chance, so see if we can stick this green or at least something relatively close, not into the water. Struck it pretty good. That's gonna fade, but that should be relatively close. That was a clean strike. Yep, go. Said it was a good distance. That's probably pretty accurate of what that was. Appreciate the Rojas Sanchez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I don't know, that might have been a slight misread. The distance was good on that one, but I definitely felt like that one was going to fade, and it showed it came up short left, but either way. We're now +4. This is kind of tough. Scorecard's going downhill, but we've got a few holes left to make it up. We've got a par 3, 5th hole, 142. So that's right in between strong pitching wedge, soft 9. I'm going to go soft 9, and I'm going to aim just left side of the green again, because we have that stream, river-looking thing on the right. That was unfortunate. That was a good swing too with the 4 iron, but didn't get the result we were looking for. And I mentioned it before. It seems kind of, I don't know if sometimes you believe me. I do say and talk a lot out here just to keep myself occupied, but I have found that the R10 has some good and bad days, and maybe today's just a good one with, I don't know why the altitude would change that much again, but it seems like some of these readings are pretty good so far. Pop that one up to the left. Hopefully that gets there. That might be short left. Granted, we only needed 140, but I choked down on that. Ugh, we had the distance about pin high. I just pulled it left. Where can you buy it? Just Google Garmin Approach R10. I think I got, they're previously, over the past like year or two, been tough to get, but now I'm pretty sure you can look on Amazon. You can get them at PGA Superstore, Dick's Sporting Goods, Play Better. Second Swing has some used ones if you want to get like an open box one to save some money. But you shouldn't have at this point too hard of a time, especially now that we're out of golf season trying to find one. But I believe in my YouTube, if you go to my YouTube channel, same name as this, I have links for everything, and at least there was some in stock on Amazon if you want to go check that out. Alright, 16 yards down 1, it's going to roll out just a tad. I'm going to go 60 degree. tad thin and left. It might be just a little bit long, but that should be relatively close, I would think. Yep, just a little long. 21 yards plus 2. Is that going to be another bogey? Yep. Man. I sympathize with any of you guys out there that are playing either on course or have an outdoor setup like this. Certainly much tougher to play well and score well with this kind of temperature going on. Feels like you're hitting a rock when you hit the ball. Luckily, these Callaway balls are pretty soft, so it's not as bad as some of the other ones I've used, but... Alright, we're 5 over through 5, basically just bogey golf. We gotta have a decent couple of holes here. We're gonna start it off, nice open fairway here. I'm gonna try to rip my driver. See if we can get something 275 plus here. Hopefully that didn't read it. Stupid broken prongs on the tee. Alright, that didn't pick it up. That was a better swing. Started a tad right. Hopefully it comes back a little bit. If not, it's just going to be a little fade up the right, but it should be out there. .268. I didn't check the elevation on that. I don't know if we were hitting up or down, but that was probably in the ballpark. Alright, second shot here, 150 down 1. So we're at 149. Basically going to do the same shot here again with the 9-iron. Doesn't look like we have trees, but no water or anything, so let's see if I can actually stick a green here. That was the rare thin pop-up somehow, but let's see what happens. Ugh, long left. Can't get off this bogey train right now. This is tough. 7th hole, par 3. All right, 136. It should be just a stock pitching wedge here. That was strange. I kind of hit up on that last one with that 9-iron, but it felt thin. It felt like I hit that towards the bottom of the club, but usually you don't have a pop-up that's also thin. That was kind of strange, but... That was just popped up left. That's not going to hit the green, I don't think. Yep, pin high left, pulling everything. 19 yards left. Luckily, we're not in the bunker, we're just in the rough, but 19 yards, and then 10% we'll call it another 2-3 yards. So we're looking at 21, 22 yards or so. Gonna go 60 degree. That was really thin and left. Hopefully that stays on the green. Alright. Or a misread. Didn't pick it up. That's probably a good thing. That wasn't horrendous. That probably would have been on the green, but see if we can make some better contact. Some of these field shots become real difficult, or much more difficult with the weather, and I can't feel my hands sometimes out here because it's so cold. That was better. Popped it up, but just a tad short. +1 though, we'll take that. Alright, at least we broke the bogey train. We got a par. 2 holes left here. 8th hole, par 4. 438 yards. What do we got for a layout on this one? Pretty straight. Doesn't look like there's any water, so see if we can get a good drive. Left. Left, left, left. Pretty bad tee shot again. Luckily we're not in the trees though, so at least we have a look at it here. We're at 192 left, down 2, so we're at 190 with the slope. And then 10%, we'll call it 20 yards. So 210, gonna go 4 iron again. Struck pretty good, but I pushed that pretty far right. I don't think that's going to be on the green. That might be long right. Short right? I don't know about that one. Maybe we hit a tree. That definitely went further than 156. And even with the 20 yards on top of that, that was further than 176. But it is what it is. Maybe a misread. Maybe again, since the phone's further back here because I'm also trying to live stream it. I can't see right away what happens with a lot of these shots, so can't do anything about it now though. So 41 yards, down 1, we're at 40. Gonna go 52. Not exactly the score we were looking for to finish off this top 50 9-hole course in the World Series, but may need to start lowering my expectations a little bit with this colder weather. Hopefully we get lucky. I hit behind that. Yikes. Double bogey. Alright, we're 8 over through 8. 9th hole, par 4, 275. It'd be nice if we drive this green. Up 7 yards though, so it's realistically 282. Don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but we're going to go at it here, see what happens. At this point, got a pretty horrendous score going, so I'm going to go after this one a little bit. Could end up really good. Could end up even worse than just a normal swing. Bad contact. Hit the tee first, I think. That felt weird. Sounded weird as well. Yep, right underneath it. 203. Not exactly the 285 we were looking for, or whatever that number was, but alright, see if we can stick this green. We're either right under this tree or right in front of it to the left, I'm not sure. But we've got 78 yards, down 1, so we're at 77, and then 10% we'll call it 8 yards, so 85-ish. I'm gonna go choke down pitching wedge. Try to play this a little bit lower. Pushed it right. Oh, maybe that's what it was. That one sounded weird. I don't know if that just happened on this shot. I don't know if you guys can see, but cracked ball there. That one sounded weird. It could have been on that last driver swing. Possibly that one sounded weird too. I thought I hit the tee, but maybe it was this ball. Maybe I just hit this one again, but cracked ball right in half. Well, another one bites the dust. Unfortunately, that cost us a stroke there. I think that definitely took some distance off. We're gonna have to do this again. So 40 yards left. 10%, we'll call it 5, so we need 45. I'm gonna go 52 degree. Hopefully that just happened with that ball splitting. Hopefully I haven't been playing multiple holes with that ball split. It's gonna be left side, but that should be on the green, I would think. And a bogey to finish it. Seems fitting for this round. Alright, this is just bringing us back to the first hole again to make us go around. So we're going to end it here. Take a look at this ugly scorecard. So, let me see the location of this. From the Royal Worlington and Newmarket Golf Club Golf Course in Suffolk, England. This was the #1 rated, according to golf.com, 9-hole course in the world. We ended up with a 9 over 44. Pretty ugly scorecard there. Only 2 pars on 1 and 7. The rest were bogeys and doubles. 2 doubles and the rest were bogeys. Pretty ugly. Only 1 out of 6 fairways. Driver wasn't great. Irons were also not great. 2 out of 9. Pretty abysmal numbers there. And then 20 putts across 9 holes. That's pretty horrendous. That's over 2 putts a hole. So, not exactly the score we were looking for the final video of this series, but it is what it is. At least I think, hopefully, if I come out here the next time I play in another couple days or whenever it's going to be, hopefully if I can use these same settings again for the altitude, that I get similar results here. Again, really not sure why there would be that much of a difference between, I think 2 days ago when I played, or whenever it was, until today. Besides just to clean up some of the leaves. Not like this thing was completely filled with leaves, but there's definitely less now with the leaf blower. But I don't know, maybe the way the sun is, maybe the weather, I have no idea. But yeah, so that's it for this series. Like always, I still have a list going of the viewer and subscriber requested courses. If you'd like to see me play maybe your local course or just any course really, a famous one, not famous one, just let me know in the comments. Give me the name of the course and the location, and I'll respond to you, letting you know if it's available to play here, which most likely it is. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.